Well, do you want to hear about my hair?
Wait, hang on. Before you tell me about your hair, is it going to be interesting?
Um,
Um,
you're gonna be like, damn,
um.
cuz.
All right. Well, hang on. Before you tell me about your hair, do you have any lyrics for it yet?
So,
What'd you say?
yeah, I like it though. I said not yet. Nothing's coming. Oh, sorry.
Alright, so you had suggested the name Just Cuz,
Uh-huh.
but that name is already taken by something. Another podcast
Right.
has it, Just Cuz. And I was thinking maybe we could call it Just Cuz Calls, or Just
Yeah.
Cuz is calling,
Just 'cause.
Just
Oh, it's
Cuz
even
is
better.
calling. What do you think?
I got it.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Number two. Number two podcast.
Number two.
Number.
It sounds like Doody.
Well, hello. That's the name you gave me.
Hang on. Something's going on
I
here.
don't know how I feel about that.
You should be happy. I mean, not everybody gets a cool nickname.
Mm,
Welcome to
no.
Just Cuz is calling. Or is it number two? Speaking of number
I think
two,
it's.
didn't you have some number two adventures?
I did, and it really has affected me today.
What happened?
Well, I didn't want to disclose it online. I mean, on the air, but
All right. No, if you don't feel comfortable
it's
talking about it.
like, well, I mean, everybody has personal issues, and it's not like this is unknown to the world, or uncommon, I should say, not unknown, but uncommon. Yeah, there are like these little things that come out.
You're talking about your roid rage.
Is that saying like pig Latin, or are you saying it backwards?
I'm talking about hemorrhoids.
Oh, yeah.
Roid rage.
Yeah, they hurt.
I'm so sorry, cuz.
But it has to do with my hair, I think.
Your hair?
My hair on my head.
Oh. How does the hair on your head affect your hemorrhoids?
Because I went for my hair appointment at...
Jess?
I was supposed to be there at 9, and I got there about 8:50, and I had to wait in my car for about 10 minutes. And then I did not leave the hair salon until about 2. So I sat in the chair getting my hair done, and I only stood up maybe three times, and it was just to walk from one chair to another chair.
Oh, so from sitting down so long.
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, I thought you were going to have something more interesting, like the chemicals that were used somehow got into your blood and affected. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, look, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Well, that's a hemorrhoid. But the hair issue, it's because I have highlights in my hair. She couldn't put the chemical all over my end of my hair.
Hey, hang on. Let me stop you real fast. How's the signal on your phone? Because you're starting to cut out a little bit.
Oh, somebody was calling me. I'm wondering if you heard that.
I swear.
And it's probably going to keep happening because my dad was calling me. He doesn't give up. I mean, I'm right now. I'm not going to answer. I'll call him back.
Yeah, except that it's going to keep interrupting.
Just keep calling. I don't know, cause we're going to figure this out sooner or later. We have to figure out where we can just put a device on our phones and just record it. This guy I know, let me step back. This girl I know told me that her husband put a device on her phone where he recorded her conversations while she was out, even like if she was on the phone with somebody or if she had her phone with her, he could track her and record her.
Wait, were they doing a podcast together?
No, she was talking to other guys, but
No, I know. That was a joke.
Oh, the issue was she cannot be with someone who does not trust her.
Someone who doesn't trust her because she's cheating on them?
She wasn't cheating. She's really, I don't think she's that type of girl.
Oh, I thought you said because she was talking to other guys.
She was.
It sounds like she's cheating.
I mean,
wait, was she?
Some may do it that way. I'm not going to judge, and I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, she was just talking to these other guys, but she didn't do anything.
She had
with
guy friends. And, like, if they would meet up at certain places, like a recreational community place, like a park.
Uh-huh. And then?
And then they would sit in the car and talk.
Just sit in the car and talk?
Yes.
All right. Well, it sounds like she was teasing these poor bastards, or she was doing something else besides just sitting in the car.
I know.
Let me tell you what, because if I'm friends with a woman and I meet her at a park and we just sit in the car and talk, that's the end of our friendship.
Oh, I think it had something to do with the end of her marriage.
Oh, Lord. That's the worst kind of friend. Yeah, look, any of my female friends who are married right now, if they hit a rough spot in their relationship where they're thinking about getting divorced, I think I'm just going to bail out of that friendship right then until the smoke settles and everything's clear and ready to go, because one, I don't want to be tempted by that situation, because that would be a temptation to me. And and it would be for them too, because I'm such a great guy. And really that's it. I mean, I just don't want to be a part of all that mess.
Well, I think, like, for most normal, I say normal. I'm not saying she's not normal. I'm just saying
she's not normal. I'll say it. She's not normal.
Okay, for most couples, that is like a big thing of distrust.
Yeah.
But from her perspective, the fact that her husband tracked her and put a recording device in her phone, and I want to say in her car, that's how he tracked it.
That's pretty crazy too. I can't defend that, but I mean, it's hard to defend yourself when you're doing something that doesn't seem like it's on the up and up.
Yeah.
I mean, was it his distrust that led her to want to meet somebody in the park and sit in their car and talk to them? Or was it her going to the park, sitting in the car with these guys, talking to them, that led her husband to start tracking her?
No, I think it probably initiated from him. Like, he was very possessive and controlling.
Well, they both have problems. They need to get that shit looked at.
Well, they're separated now.
Well, I know, but I mean, just for future relationships, they need some help.
I think most guys that do that stuff, second time around, they're probably like the perfect guy.
Doubtful. I doubt that. Speaking of guys, cuz, I know this is kind of late, but it's your fault because you never did call me last weekend. But
I was so sick.
Yeah, you didn't even text me and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't call you. I'm sick." You just didn't contact me.
Probably because I was driving.
Listen, I have the recording last week, and you said, "I'll call you tonight, or I'll call you tomorrow night." Tonight came and went. Tomorrow night came and went. I got nothing. Oh, yeah. Not even a text.
Sunday, I drove in. I got home around 8:30.
Oh, my goodness, it's so late.
No, wait. My little niece, Brianna, shows up for me to help her with her English paper that she's writing.
Wait, do you speak
English?
She
already had it written up. Yeah.
Okay.
She already had it written up. There. Oh, she just straightened it. She had the paper written up, so, of course, the writer that I am.
Of course, yeah. You have a #1 New York Times bestseller on the list.
Yeah. And plus, I had homework of my own. Ask me what time she left.
What time did she leave?
She left at 11:45 Sunday night.
She was there for 3 hours?
Yes, cuz.
Why so long? Did you do her homework?
Well, no. She wasn't here for 3 hours. She didn't show up till like 9 something.
Okay, that's still at least 2 hours, almost 3.
Yeah. She was still having to get a couple of citations.
So like 9 o'clock, kids should be a kid her age should be getting ready for bed.
That's true, cuz.
All right.
I hear you. But you know these young ones of today.
I don't.
These millennials.
Oh no.
I've done millennials since 1998.
Yeah, I think there's a new generation. They're trying to call them mutants. There's millennials and then mutants.
Mutants.
I don't like the name. I hope that doesn't stick. I hope they find a different name.
Mutants. That sounds almost toxic.
Well, I mean, the X-Men are mutants.
Our society. Teenage Mutant Turtles.
Yeah. Have you heard of the parody of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Like the whole sequel of them?
No, there's a, I'll just call it.
Making fun of it?
No, let me finish. What types of movies?
Okay.
What types of movies usually parody real movies?
The ones that are making fun of them, like scary movies.
No, like, think of a more grown-up nature.
Like a TV episode?
No, think of naked people in there.
Naked people. The other guy? No.
No.
21 Jump Street?
No, I'm talking about porn parodies.
Oh my gosh. That naked people.
What naked people are in the other guys?
That's why I stopped.
All right.
And I was like, no, 21 Jump Street. And then I was like, well, there really wasn't naked people in 21 Jump Street either.
Well, just let me tell you the title, and then we can move on. There's an adult film star named April O'Neil, which if you're a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you'll know that the redhead woman in there was named April O'Neil, right? Okay. Well, she produced a parody called 10-Inch Mutant Ninja Turtles.
10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, instead of teenage, 10-inch.
Sorry, you had to spell that one out for me.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 10-Inch Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's it, cuz.
Yeah.
Please tell me they're not turtles.
Oh, they are.
With 10 inches. I mean,
well, I don't know how to
did you
measure.
not realize how slow a turtle moves?
But, I mean, they're based off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That must be a long shot for that turtle.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
That's bad.
Yeah, anyway, what I was trying to get at, and this is a terrible segue to this question, but because you're about a week late, I was going to ask you what y'all ended up doing for Luis's birthday, since he shares his birthday with Valentine's Day. Or as y'all used to call it, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's. I know. We can't help it. That's how we were taught. No one ever corrected us.
Well, someone should have.
Exactly.
While you were putting on your boots, maybe.
And I was getting ready to watch them ride their motorcycle.
And listening to Dolly Parton.
I know.
Right after you got through crapping on the toilet.
And I had to wash the dishes.
Yeah. Anyway, what'd you do for his birthday?
We did nothing. We went to dinner.
Y'all are so in love.
And that was it. We took the kids with us. And my mom joined us. That was it.
I mean, that's kind of nice.
And the food was really good. We went to Longhorn Steakhouse,
Yeah.
and I
So
had
romantic.
a crab cake sirloin
Now, was this a
for all.
Valentine's celebration or his birthday celebration or a combination?
It was a combination.
Okay. Well, let me just say, it's so romantic to take your kids and your mom on a date with your husband for his birthday that just happens to be on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I kind of felt that way too, but we went to dinner last night and it was nice. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Are you scraping
Sorry.
your skillet right now?
I had to multitask.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be the worst podcast ever.
Why?
Why?
We're
Because
keeping
nobody
it
wants to
real.
hear you scraping your skillets. Look, I know you have stuff to do, but I'm serious. When you came up with this idea, I thought it was a great idea. But
I know.
I feel like someone is more committed to it than others, and by others, I mean I don't feel like you're that committed to it.
Because I can't help it. I have to cook. It's almost dinner
Can't you just
time.
order pizza?
No, we're having company too.
Can't you order 2 pizzas?
No, I have to make tostadas.
Wait, who's the company? Who's coming over?
Excuse me, Andrea, Julie, her mom.
Okay, order 3
And
pizzas so they can get 1 each, and then y'all can eat whatever you can find in the fridge.
they're not the issue that I have to cook for. My husband is.
All right.
He's going to look at that pizza and he's going to say, what the hell is this?
All right,
And
well, that's
he's probably
different.
going to throw it on the floor and, stomp.
No, he doesn't act that way.
No, he doesn't. I was just bullshitting.
Yeah.
But I do have to cook. That's what I was like,
All right.
It might get a little loud because I'm going to have to.
And by the
Watch
way,
some
I think it is your
YouTube.
phone that's going.
How?
I don't know.
I think that sound device that you have, that DJ equipment,
Yes.
is picking up every single sound. And because I can still hear my dryer. I'm sure you picked up the door slamming right now. Not slamming, but closing.
I didn't hear that. I might hear it later on when I'm editing this.
It's Eric.
Who's there?
Well, he smiled.
Tell him I said hello. And did you ever tell him I said
Eric
happy
said
belated
hello.
birthday?
Oh, and Eric said happy birthday, too. Oh, thank you. He said, oh, thank you. See, and he's washing his hands.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, you're supposed to wash your hands.
But see, the noises.
I don't hear that noise. I hear a noise from your phone that goes every now and then. I don't know why you don't just upgrade to a real iPhone.
Because I already told you, Apple is like a globe. And once you get in, you really can't get out, even if you want to.
Okay.
And they have you controlled to what they want you to look at and see.
All right. So how much freedom do you take advantage of on your Android phone?
How much what?
How much freedom do you enjoy with your Android phone? What are you doing on your Android that you can't do on an iPhone?
First of all, I can't operate an iPhone because that's what Isabel and Priscilla have, and I think that's why they choose those so that I can't operate it.
Oh my! A smartphone is a smartphone.
It doesn't even have a back button,
It has a home button.
and you have to go all the way home to get out of something.
Well, sometimes, depending on what it is, there might be a button that's built into the interface. You know what? Never mind. This is a boring conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just apologize. Let me just apologize to all our listeners.
All our listeners. So, I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Look, I asked you about Valentine's Day. That should reciprocate something.
How was yours?
Oh, I had to work.
How was work that day?
It was a usual day of work, but I did do something, and I haven't told anyone about this.
You went on a date?
No, I wish. I don't know. I probably would have found an excuse not to. I'm getting old. I'm getting stuck in my ways. Now, remember my former boss, who I used to have a
Yeah.
crush on?
Mhm.
I sent her some more flowers.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh my goodness, that is like the death knell. Saying sweet.
Oh, that was freaking badass.
All
Do
right,
you
now
think
you're
she
being
knew it was
sarcastic.
you? No,
What's,
I'm trying. Do you think she knew who the sender
well,
was?
I did get a text from her.
And what did it say?
She was asking if I sent her flowers again.
What did you? I wouldn't have responded. Did you respond?
I responded with maybe.
Eh. What'd you say?
She responded with, "You're the sweetest person I know."
Oh.
No, not oh. Didn't I just say sweet was the death knell? I don't want to be
Well, she said
sweet.
it.
I know. I was hoping she would be like, "Oh, that was so romantic," or it reminded me how
That was
much I
so
missed
cool.
you. What'd you say?
That was awesome.
Yeah, all right. I would take awesome over sweet.
Well, then in that case, since she said sweet, you should have told her, I'm sorry, that wasn't me. Could you send them back?
No. They were for her because she deserves them.
I was actually going to ask you if you've heard from her or
Yeah.
kept up with her, through any.
Every now and then, but it's been a while. So I was hoping that would spark up a conversation again, but it just sparked up a conversation for the day.
Oh. Well, maybe you should reach out to her and say, hey, how's everything going? Keep it simple. Don't try to,
Yeah, I might. I need to lose weight first. I've gained so much weight. I'm embarrassed for her to see me like this.
I thought you were watching, your intake on
Yeah.
certain types of food.
Yeah, I watch it as it approaches my mouth.
I know, but you don't think of the horrible pain you felt when you went to the hospital?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it crosses my mind. But look, and this is so
That doesn't
horrible.
mean anything, though.
What'd you say?
I said, but it doesn't mean anything, though.
No, it does. It means something because that was horrible pain that night, and I'm afraid it's going to happen again. Now, let me just fill everybody. What we're talking about is my gallbladder in the middle of the day sneak attacked me for no reason. All right, look, maybe I don't eat the healthiest. Maybe I eat a lot of foods that are high in fat and cholesterol and salt and sugar. It's just a typical American delicious diet. And for some reason, my gallbladder just refused to process that stuff anymore. And one day I thought I was getting an ulcer because I was stressed out from work so much. I went home, 30, 45 minutes early, and then the pain just progressed more and more as the night came on until I had to go to the emergency room. And it turned out I had gallstones, and I guess I was passing one. I don't know, but it hurt. Now, you don't have a gallbladder anymore, right?
Right.
What was your issue, and why did you have it removed?
Honestly, I don't think I have had pain or anything or any type of attack. I think what was happening is I had like a CAT scan or something done on me, and they could see that my gallbladder wasn't functioning the proper way. Not that it wasn't like a major issue, but
Right.
He was like, okay, we'll remove it. And I was like, okay, that's it. Yep, we'll set you up for surgery and have it removed.
All right. Now, did you think? If it wasn't, was it giving you problems, or was it just something that they saw,
It's something they saw.
but they didn't tell you what it was?
I want to say it wasn't like my bladder wasn't emptying out.
Your
properly.
gallbladder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, he said my bladder which I think he tied it into my gallbladder.
Right. I don't know much about the human anatomy, so I'm curious as to how the gallbladder affects the bladder.
Is it the same thing?
No, Are you being serious right now?
Well, kind of, but no, now I'm not.
I don't mean to attack you, but the gallbladder is connected to your liver. It produces the
Right.
bile for your body to use to digest fats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your bladder is down by, again, I don't know anatomy that well, but I'm going to say it's close to your pussy.
Well, yeah, I
And
guess
that holds your pee until you're able to get to the bathroom to pee.
Yeah, well, maybe he didn't say my bladder. I think he did say my bladder was not emptying itself completely.
All right.
Like there was still like pee left in there.
All right, so that must be a different visit from when you had your gallbladder removed. What if you removed the wrong thing?
Yeah, that's probably what happened now, and that's why. I mean, that's probably what happened, and so now, I can't even drink. Not that I really drink milk, but I can't tolerate milk. I can't drink beer.
You can't drink
Regular beer. No, it like bloats my stomach.
Oh.
Too much fiber is very painful. I mean, it's just all kinds of screwed up.
Well, because it sounds like we're getting old.
Bloated. Yeah, like deviled eggs.
These are the
bread.
problems our parents used to complain about when we were kids.
Yeah, like
and now
I
we're
can't eat
complaining
deviled
about
eggs.
them.
I'll be so sick all night. Well, yeah, now there you go. That's me.
Because when I eat pork, I almost always immediately get the shits. Does that sound familiar?
No.
All right. Well, it sounds
But
familiar
I
to
think
me
every
because
person is it can affect different foods can affect them differently.
well, I'm talking about
pork is very high in fat, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about my mom because she can't eat pork because it makes her sick.
Yeah, that's crazy. You are your mother's son.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We're turning into our parents. We were afraid of this when we were
God.
kids, and now it's happening.
Why
Speaking
didn't
of,
somebody stop us?
because speaking of, a couple of weeks ago at work, when I got back from lunch, I felt a mean pressure in my stomach. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't
was
mess
like,
around with those.
I know, and since I've gotten sick with my gallbladder, it's hard for me to take chances. So I was like, I'm not sure if I have to fart or shit, but there's so much pressure right now. I'm going to go to the bathroom just to be safe because if I gamble the other way and I lose, I'm just walking out of my job and never coming back. Because how do you come back? How do you come back from something like that? So I went to the restroom, and now, since my gallbladder issue, I am not embarrassed to use the restroom at work anymore. I've had to get over that phobia really quickly, and I wipe down the seat, just make sure there's nothing on there. I don't even take the time anymore to lay down toilet paper on there like I used to. I just put some toilet paper in the front in case part of the front of me, in case the part of the front of me accidentally touches the porcelain. I don't want that to happen. God forbid.
Yeah.
All right. So I sit down, and this pressure, and I'm thinking, I'm about to blow this up. Now, there's 3 stalls in the bathroom, and 2 guys are in the stalls on either side of me. So I'm right in the middle. And I'm just, I'm just like, all right, here it comes. And again, I've had to get over the embarrassment because it happens so often now. So I just I just let go, and it's just because it was so loud and so long, it was comical. It was like I was trying to do it for a laugh. Now hang on. It's doing this, or I'm doing this, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is actually kind of embarrassing but funny. So I was holding back a laugh, but I was like, okay, I can't just because it was dragging on. So I clench up and I stop the fart, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I didn't come in here just to fart. I felt a major pressure. Yeah, gas can apply that pressure, but I got to make sure I'm cleaned out before I bother going back to work. So I go again, and I'm thinking to myself, you got to be kidding me. And now I'm really holding back a laugh. Like I I'm squeezing my I'm squeezing my mouth shut, my eyes shut, everything, just trying to hold back a laugh because it's not just a fart. It's like echoing from the toilet. It's like bouncing off the porcelain, and that's acting like an amplifier, just creating this loud, reverberating noise. And again, I clutch up again, and I'm fighting back a laugh, and I'm thinking to myself, why are these other two guys not laughing? If I was one of those guys and I just heard that, I wouldn't be able to help myself. And like I said, I'm trying to hold back my own laugh because I don't want people to think that I'm in there joking around. Because I mean business. I mean it's a serious thing. I mean business, all right. So I try one more time, and wouldn't you know, it's just one last little fart.
That was it?
That was it. Now, I have this method, though. I've started this method when I'm using the restroom. I'll just start to prepare the toilet paper that I'm going to need to clean up when I'm done.
Uh-huh.
I had a few pieces of folded toilet paper ready to go. And I'm like, all right, well, let me just go ahead and check. So, I check back there. Everything's fine. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just had to come in here to fart.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so I flush everything, get rid of all the evidence, and I go and clean up and go back to work. But I just kept thinking, oh my goodness, that was so loud and so long. But you know what?
Please,
Go ahead.
please tell me that you hurried and got out of there.
Oh
before the other
yeah.
guys did.
Oh
So they were
yeah.
still
Oh no
in
no
there.
no. They were still in there.
Okay,
It was a
cool.
race to get out of there. I had to wash my hands real fast. And let me tell you too, because I am so fat. Buttoning and unbuttoning my belt and pants and stuff like that, I get out of breath doing that. So I know. I'm going to work on it, I promise. But that just reminded me of another story. The other day at work, again, similar situation, except instead of farting, I went in there for business and I took care of business. But like I said, I prepared the toilet paper ahead of time. And while I was cleaning up the big nasty behind me, the toilet paper bent somehow before I actually wiped, and I pressed my own button.
Oh, gross.
Luckily, I was almost towards the end of the toilet paper that I already prepared.
That is sick.
But let me just say, I'm really hairy back there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Oh, my goodness. That's horrible. Well, this is some advice for you.
What?
I said I have some advice for you.
Go for it.
Because at work, there's a few of us that, have that phobia where we cannot or don't want to use the restrooms at work because it's tile all throughout the hall. And
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
restroom.
So that sound just bounces off of everything.
Yes, everything. So I'm in my office way down the hall, and there are times that I can hear the toilet flush. So
Okay, well, that's just a flush.
I can imagine when someone has to go in there, like someone, like, I'm not going to say any names, but look, someone has to go in there and
it just bounces off the bowl and then bounces off the wall and hits the floor. And just,
yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
That's awful.
So a couple of my coworkers have informed me that they pay attention to the shoes that people wear.
Oh, yeah.
And they look, if someone's in there taking care of business, they want to see who it is. And they will look to see whose shoes it is. So my advice to you is, you take a different pair of shoes.
No. I've paid attention to people's shoes. You know what really gets me, though?
What?
We're supposed to wear ID badges. I don't really wear mine. But there are some people who wear their ID badges on like a belt loop or something like that. They'll just clip it through the belt loop or their pants pocket.
Oh, my God.
So when their pants are down around their ankles, I can see their ID badge with their name and face on it.
Oh, my God. That is a no.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
embarrassing.
It's
Man,
almost like you want to tell them, stop, man.
I know you're in the oh no, because one day I when I finished up, it was a bad one. It was bad. I finished up, and like I said, there's only 3 stalls in the restroom, and there's probably 150, 200 people who work in this building, or at least
Uh-huh.
in the same area that I work. So sometimes you got to wait your turn. Well, I finished
Yeah.
up, and I saw a guy waiting, and he was going into the one that I just finished in, and I felt so bad because it was bad. But I looked up, and we made eye contact, and it was like he was looking at me like, I know what you just did, and I looked at him like, I know what you're about to do.
Man, don't go in there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. That's embarrassing. Well, what's more embarrassing is if you go in and take care of business and you're just going in and out, not even, I mean, just going in to pee, and your boss or an immediate, person in your department walks in, coworker, and they start farting when they start to pee. And it's like, I want to look at you to say, but I can't. I know everybody does it, but
Yeah, everybody
I just,
does it.
something about you doing it is weird. That's too funny. Well, I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it does, literally.
Oh, that's bad.
But hey, what can you do? Like I said, I used to have, like, I would hold it as long as I could back in the old days. But now, since my gallbladder issue, it's non-negotiable. It's like, if I have to go right now, I have to go right now. No matter how hard I
Yeah,
try, it's going to make its way out sooner or later. So,
because that's not good.
well, I mean, not every time, but the times that I eat something that makes me sick, it's like, all right,
You feel yeah,
oh no, it's not just a pressure. It's like, you have to go right now.
right now.
Yes.
All BS aside. Get
Yeah.
up and go.
Yeah. Don't pass go. Do not collect $200. Go right now.
There are no free cards here.
Exactly.
No, get out of jail. Mm-mm-mm. Well,
Okay.
huh?
Are you about to do what I think you're going to do?
Yes.
Well, hey, look,
But
let me, before you say that, I just got to interrupt you and just say, I had some stuff planned out for the rest of the show, but I'm really busy right now. I got a lot of post-production stuff to do on this and edit and trying to clean up all your. So I think just for the sake of my own well-being, I'm going to have to let you go.
okay. Well,
What are you
okay,
laughing
I'm
at?
going to tell you. No, I agree, and I appreciate you letting me know that. But I have to go to the restroom, and I don't want it to be.
Why not?
I don't want to cut out all of that. And what if I have to sit in there and other stuff happens?
You mean like a big loud echo from a toilet bowl?
Yeah.
Wait, are you going to go take a toozy?
I don't know. But that's the other thing is I told you I'm having some issues back there.
Oh, no.
And if it
Oh, it
starts
could
to
be painful.
hurt,
I got you.
mean, yeah.
Well, real quick, can you just tell the story about the time that you went
Band
to...
camp?
No. I don't want to give away the punchline, but remember the time you had to go do a number one?
Yes.
Can you tell that story real quick?
So, are you talking about the time where I'm like had to go pee like so bad? I'm sitting there and I take care of business, and I go to pull up my underwear, and I'm like, wait, what the hell did I do with my underwear? I never pulled them down.
How the hell did you pee through your underwear?
I told you they're like not the full. Sometimes I don't wear the full panty. I might just wear a partial.
What?
type underwear.
All right.
I mean, they still pull up and down, but I guess these were like very
Were these a gift?
light. I don't know.
Were these for Luis? Like a gift for later?
No. They were like, I mean, they had crotch area and everything. I guess, I don't know how to explain it, but I did not pull down my door. And I was sitting there. If I had like, recorded myself, it would have been like, what the hell? What did I do with this?
All right. Well, that's a funny story. I wanted you to tell that. Thank you for telling that.
That is bad. That is too funny. Yeah, that is a funny one.
Is there anything you want to tell the audience before you leave?
This is all confidential. I don't want it to, be leaked out on the internet and everybody knows my personal business.
Can you hear that?
I think everybody has hemorrhoids. And
you hear the music?
I think there should be a hemorrhoid club.
A hemorrhoid club? Go ahead.
Like anti-hemorrhoid. Because everything is so political right now. I used to be anti-hemorrhoid.
Let's see if we can get that in the lyrics. When your butt itches and you gotta go, but you don't want to burn those roid raging. Anti-hemorrhoid cream is the answer. So get it and smear it in your butthole so it doesn't burn and itch you anymore. Da, 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 da.
It also helps for shrinking.
To shrink the hemorrhoids?
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole problem.
I'm so glad I never had to deal with hemorrhoids, but I will tell you one real quick, because I got to go. I'm super busy right now, but real quick, I'll make this real quick for you. When there was a time when I was taking a shower, and I don't know how you shower, but I use a towel. I put soap on a towel and I wash my body with that because I don't like using the bar of soap directly on my skin because I don't feel like it really scrubs the dirt away. So I was using a towel. And when I had to get to the back door area, I scoop in there a little bit just to make sure I clean it out,
Yeah.
All right. So you're with me. Yeah, So I was cleaning back there and I felt a bump through the towel. And I could feel it on my finger, but I couldn't feel any physical sensation on my butt cheek.
Oh my God.
I know, man.
What was going through your mind?
It was weird. I was like, I've never had a hemorrhoid, but is this what they feel like?
Is it a tumor?
No, don't say that. Why would you say that?
Oh.
Well, no, I'll tell you real quick. It wasn't a tumor. I hate to ruin the ending for you, but it wasn't a tumor. All right, so I put the towel to the side, and I started feeling with my finger. And again, I could feel it with my finger, but I couldn't feel a physical sensation from my skin on my ass. So what the heck is
so
this?
Weird.
I know. So I kept like messing with it, and then all of a sudden I felt it kind of like separate a little bit. I was like, "Oh no, did I tear something?" Again, no pain, no physical sensation.
You're like your puzzled face.
I know. And I was in the shower, and so I started to squeeze it a little bit to see maybe it's like a pimple or something, a boil. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know this sounds really gross, but this is how we talk. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, you got to be descriptive because I need to know exactly what you're dealing with.
Yeah. So I'm squeezing this thing, and it's separating even more and more. And I feel it now. Like I feel it like tugging on something. I'm thinking, okay, so I must be tearing. Maybe it's like somehow a piece of dead skin. I don't know how skin dies on your ass, but I'm pulling on it, and finally it separates. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this? And it fell out of my hand, and I looked down on the floor of the bathtub, and it was a fucking dingleberry.
That is horrible.
I know.
Please tell me you picked it up. Why didn't you scoot up? My mom's here.
Oh Lord.
That is disgusting.
All right. Well, look, I see you're about to get... Yeah, it was disgusting, but I see you're about to get busy, too, so...
Hey, baby. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I gotta go use the restroom. Okay.
I guess it's time to say goodbye as you say hello to everyone who's showing up at your place.
Yeah.
And I'll just say thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just Cuz is Calling, or whatever we're going to call it. I don't know.
Number two, maybe.
Yeah. I got to check to see if that's available.
Okay.
But anyway, for more entertaining videos and I don't know, just stuff to waste your time, be sure to visit us at youtube.com. youtube.com/campfire. That's campfire with a Y. CAMPFYRE. There's streaming game videos, some vlogs, some other type of stuff, and hopefully this podcast will be up there too.
I hope so. Hopefully I won't pee my pants.
Well, if you do, it'll probably just go around it somehow. All right, go do what you gotta do. Come on.
Okay, guys, I just dropped the pile on my foot. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.